everyone, and welcome back. We're here in the shade of the trees, and I think Hitman's said, he's across the way. Look, dancing under
I
a
didn't
tree.
think we were gonna make it.
Yeah, we've had some technical issues today, haven't we, Hitman? So we're we're fresh off the troubleshooting trail, as it were.
Thank you very much, Steam.
Yes, and I think also it's been a while since we recorded, so I just want to acknowledge that there have been some very nice comments from people asking when we were going to be back, and some very supportive comments because I was injured. So thank you everyone for your patience and for your well wishes. It's much appreciated. I can now sit at my desk, so we can record again. Yay! So we're just looking at here. So we sowed the field last time and we've fertilized it. Now normally what we do is kind of fast forward time and go and do the harvesting. But we've done that a few times, so we thought we'd try something different today, didn't we, Hitman?
Yep.
So, and I think it kind of goes in with Darren Stocko's very bad cow jokes. So.
Yeah, we'll leave the cow jokes to them.
Oh yeah,
We'll just move along.
we won't joke about cows. We'll go and do it properly. How's that? Well,
Well, we'll go do it. Yeah.
we'll go do it and see how much dirt there is. So I think you've got the straw there, and I think did we say I was going to go and pick up a mower, wasn't it? That's
Yes,
the
we
one.
need a mower. So let's have a looky here.
Yeah.
Kind of jumping into this gold. It's been a while. It's been a couple weeks, so I don't know where we are here.
Well, we'll get there. There's always a way. So I'm heading out to the shop.
Okay, I'm shopping for mowers while you're doing that.
Yeah, just remember I've got the credit card. So, because I think there are a number of different mowers that we could get, if I recall.
There are 4.
So
I don't think the bush hog really suits us for what we want to do, though.
So let's
But
have a.
sickle bar would be the way to go.
Okay, so where am I looking? Oh no, yep, I'm on the right thing.
No, they're so cheap we could actually, do some mowing with each of them and decide which one we like the best.
True, but I can only fit one on the back of the tractor at the moment, so
Right.
what do we start with? The
Start
Kuhn?
with the one on the top. Yep.
Okay.
Of course, it's the most expensive.
Well. It's also the one I think that's the part of the Classics pack, whereas the others are part of the Vintage Farming Collection. So, oh, it's Diddy. You remember how you couldn't see the fertilizer spreader on the back? Well, I think you'll see this one a bit better, but not by much.
I'm taking straw over to see if they'll take any more at the cows. We may have to buy more cows to stick the straw in. Or buy some
I
cows.
think we do have to buy cows to stick the straw in, so I guess we could do that and leave them just with the straw whilst we get the grass, because we won't take that long to do that, surely.
What's our cash situation looking like?
We've got 48 grand.
And a whole pile of grain sitting in the silo.
Yeah, we haven't sold anything yet either, have we? We've only just
Nope.
put stuff straight into the hopper, so we can potentially do that this episode as well, if we don't run out of time. Or we can do.
We're gonna need a decent sized tipper to sell that stuff.
That's true. So
Maybe Gilbert, I imagine.
I think concentrate on the cows this episode, and maybe we'll
Mm-hmm.
start selling next episode before we kind of go and harvest the field again. So I'm just on my way. I'm just trying to remember where the cows are, but I think I can get there. I'm gonna try and do it
Well,
without
I'll
the
check and
GPS.
see I'm not sure with this map how much grass there's going to be around. We might have to actually buy a field and plant it and wait. There's
Okay.
little bits and pieces around, like over by where the where the heck am I here?
So what you're saying is you did
The
a
wool
very good
factory.
job at getting rid of the grass.
Yeah, I went pretty heavy on that. I thought it'd be kind of cheap to be able to go straight. Like you're starting with a lump of cash and you don't own anything, so you can actually just buy the stuff
Well,
to make silage from it.
theoretically, we could try turning missions on and go and mow the golf course and stuff like that.
Yeah, the missions are kind of cheeky. I mean, really,
Yeah.
who's gonna pay $10,000 for you to mow their lawn?
Well, this is true. I mean, I wouldn't, but then again, I don't have a lawn for people to mow, so...
Well, I'll go dump it. I'll go dump this and basically start following you around while you're mowing.
Yeah.
Along the edges of the road, there's plenty there, so maybe we'll cut the grass for free for highways there, and
Yeah, well, there's some
cut
down
the
by
grass.
this, I think it's the wool selling place. There's a nice patch there as well if we need to
Yep.
come... But I'm heading... I think I'm heading to the cows.
You can use a map.
I can, but that's no fun.
Back in the 60s, they didn't have PDAs to check.
Yeah. Exactly. How much have I got in my salad? Let me just get my PDA out.
Yeah, I can't put any more in this, so let's have a look at how much we've got.
So, am I at the cows or am I at the sheeps?
You're at the cows.
Yay! I found you!
Okay, so we have about 9,000 straw here, and I have 7,000 in here in
Okay.
the truck. So we need to buy some cows, or I need to dump this somewhere to sell it.
I think...
Oh, it's just buying
Well,
cows.
the dump to sell it is back at the farm.
Mm-hmm.
So if we go and get some cows, we've got... If we need to buy we're not going to buy a field, are we? Because I don't think we've got enough money to buy a field. Let's have a look. Oh, we don't have the Bank of Hagenstadt anymore.
Okay.
But if we were going to buy a
it's
field...
buggy.
Yes, it was buggy. Although I think they've done a fix to it. So let's have a look and see how much this field over here is. I'm going to go over there and have a
Well,
check.
first let's just buy the cows. As far as buying the field, we can just sell grain to do that. One of us can be selling grain while the
True.
other is doing something else. Or it may actually be both of us running the tractors and tippers to sell.
Well, this field is only 22,000.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not too bad. So we can buy a bunch of cows. I don't want to try and buy all the cows yet because I don't want to kind of hurt A, our bank balance, and hurt B, the cows, because animal cruelty and all, not having anything to feed them on.
They can eat straw. They won't eat straw, but
So
they don't know that yet. There's lots of
I will
grass
get
in there.
5. We will have 5 cows.
I can't even unload any for 5.
Really?
Yeah. Well, let me do the math.
Well, if you let me know how many we need so you can unload, I mean... Yay!
Well, I guess you can't get 50, so can we get 20?
If we get 20, I think we'll have no money left, but yeah, we
That's
can...
okay.
You see, you're the spender here.
Well, it takes money to make money.
Okay, so we have 20, and we have 8,000 in the bank. So... when the credit card bill rolls in this month, I'm looking at you, Hitman.
Well, I've got 4,000 straw in here that I'm going to have to do something with. I guess I'll go sell it.
Okay.
And then I'll come back and start following you around, scooping up the hay.
Yeah, well, shall I... If I come back with you, then we can kind of do that on the way as well.
Yep.
I'll let you lead the way, because then people can see you. Oh, actually, and,
Then you won't get lost.
well, that too. I'm just trying to remember what button I did to kind of... Actually, no, I did change the, I changed the buttons on TeamSpeak, I think, so I didn't lose my TeamSpeak at the same time as I lost the the inspector mod, so I'm just going to try and turn that off because it's just on the screen at the minute, and there we go. So I'm hoping you can still hear me.
I can.
Good.
It looks like you have a hockey stick with you.
Should I do this?
That's how we do hockey night in Canada.
What, you're just going to stick the thing out the side and just swack everyone down?
Yeah, it's kind of rough on the players.
Oh, you come this way.
Guard. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut across this field. No one owns it, so what do I care?
Indeed.
So you can imagine the scope of... I basically cheated this in so that I owned it, like originally, when I was setting up the map.
Yeah.
And then I sowed all this with grass, and then I went and used a cultivator and flattened it, and I did that on every field on the map.
Yeah, so you had a little bit of spare time on your hands?
Yeah, hours and hours. But I'm glad we're enjoying it, so...
Yeah, and I think a few other people are enjoying it. So there were some requests for a link, so I think I have answered those. So if anyone is finding it difficult to find this version of the map, then obviously comment and I'll try and get a link in, and so on and so forth.
The original map I made is on Stocker Glass forum.
Yes, I'm still kind of on there, keeping an eye on things as best I can. So, which is not always easy, but there you go.
I find I keep leaning forward trying to make this drive faster.
Yeah, I don't think that works. Okay, so we haven't wasted any straw.
Okay, let's do some mowing and scooping.
Yay!
It's too bad the sickle's on the wrong side to do this side of the road, so you have to go on the right.
Yep. I'm going to try it at 2. Yep, that works. Try to avoid the rocks.
Okay then. I guess I'm going to need a swather or something.
Alright, is that not picking up?
Yeah, but not the full width.
Okay. So do we need to...
I guess just go back and forth over this. I may as well get all of it, so...
Okay. So I'll just cut a swath up here then, and... Shall I just leave you kind of a trail of grass to kind of find your way to the cows? Some people use breadcrumbs? No. Fadman and Hitman use grass. So I'll go at 1. We'll get there in our own sweet time. Except, of course, where there's no grass, you won't have any clue where I've been.
Sorry, I'm adjusting my speed.
That's alright, I can go faster. I went slower because you said you wanted to go backwards and forwards, but... if not...
No, bother. Let's find a good spot. Like right here on your right is a nice flat spot to work on. So.
Well, I think there's actually a better spot for us to do this on. I'm just carving a path to where we want to be. I'm not quite sure how easily and quickly it's filling the tank there. But this is where I'm planning to kind of get most of it from.
Guess I'll give a shout out to Insomniac. He's messaging me on Steam asking if I have a video or a server up.
Okay.
I informed him we're recording for YouTube.
Yay! Yes, and we kind of were working on kind of sorting out a harvester so that we could do the harvesting. So I just wanted to say thanks to Chuzaka for suggesting the John Deere. We had a look at it and it didn't work for us, so we won't be using it, but appreciate the mod suggestions that you guys are posting. But like I said, we do have to kind of, both Hitman and I have to like the mod, and it needs to work with the game and all that kind of stuff. Some of them don't work well in multiplayer, and yeah, it's complicated.
Well, that particular one wasn't working with the
with the
ignition.
engine, yeah, the ignition, that's the one.
So I couldn't even get the thing started to move it, and the model was kind of ugly. I didn't really care for it.
Okay, well, it's nice to have the suggestions, but please guys don't get offended if we don't use them. It's not a reflection on you, it's more a reflection on the mod. So,
well, that, and you can have a great mod, it just sometimes...
woo! I just mowed your tires.
Yeah, I saw that. Good thing I've got more truck spares. Yeah, some mods just won't work with what we're doing here.
Yeah.
You know, you get, for instance, the class Lexion 770. Well, that's a machine made in the 2000s, so it's not really going to work for us here in the 1960s.
No. We are slowly gonna move towards more up-to-date stuff, but when I say slowly, I mean kind of think a snail and then slow it down. So,
well, who knows? We may end up on the Kansas map once we get to that stage.
well, you never know. I mean, there's lots of good maps out there. A bunch of people have suggested that for our Season 2, whenever we do such a thing as a Season 2, that we go for Two Rivers. And the thing I don't like about Two Rivers is the fact that all the trees are just kind of drive-through. So I don't know how you would feel
You don't
on
have
that.
trees like that in Britain?
No, most of the trees, if you drive into them, like I've just driven into the side of this building, you drive into the trees and you wrap your car around them effectively.
Yeah, well, here in Canada, you drive through like a sugar maple, just tip your head back and you get a mouthful of maple sugar.
Ah, that's how it works over there, is it?
Maple syrup, that's the word.
Yeah, so, coming back for more mown tires, are you?
Yep. This thing only picks up about half the width you're mowing. I'm only at 36% after all this, so we definitely need a better solution.
Okay.
But this will work for right now.
Yeah.
On a field with a swather would be much better. This would work then, I think.
Okay, so that sounds like our next kind of endeavour. I mean, we've got the sewing machines that we can use back at the farm, so we can probably go and grab one of those in a little bit. Well, actually, once we've sold some of that stuff, seed, grain, whatever it is. Hey, don't get your knickers in a twist there, mister.
Don't you see all the stuff I gotta clean up here? I don't have time to be waiting around for you to move.
You don't? Okay, well.
I'm a busy farmer.
I'd heard that, but I just wasn't quite believing it, you know? The trouble is, it seems to miss a whole bunch of stuff when I try to go at the higher speed. But there we go. So let's...
Well, I don't know if this is as boring for the viewers as it is for me, but this is kind of boring. Doing this.
Well,
I guess it'd be more exciting if we took a bigger chunk out of it.
yeah, well, I think we just need to kind of get back and get the cows some grass so that they can start to kind of be a little bit more productive. So, and then we can probably invest in how we're going to kind of do the grass a little bit more ongoing.
This will just fill their bellies for today, and we'll worry about tomorrow later on.
Yeah, so, well, we can start thinking about tomorrow. So I'm thinking, we've got a shed down here, haven't we? Actually, no, it's not an open shed.
We can break in.
I'm just thinking of somewhere to store the mower, because I don't see the sense in taking the mower back to our home, our farm. Doesn't seem to make sense. So I know where I'm gonna park it. I'm gonna park it round the back here, next to the grass trough. Well, the other grass trough, not the one that you're loading at the minute.
Yeah, I think the only thing slower than this would be those little ride-on mowers.
Oh,
The Profi Hopper.
Yeah.
And actually, I think the Profi Hopper might have been faster than this. Now that I look at it.
Yes. Oh well. Profi Hoppers
But I don't
again.
think they had Profi Hoppers in the 60s.
Yeah, I don't think that would have been period specific. So, I think I'll head back and then I guess I'll get the Gillibert whilst you have a look at that, if that's alright. And I'll start selling the grain so that we can buy that field and then come and seed it and do our usual stuff. Because we need to plough it first, don't we? So we're going to be setting up field again from scratch. That's cool.
Yes, we are. Now I can do the plowing if you like.
Yeah, well, that's probably a better idea.
I think I'll change my name to Plowman82.
Yeah. Absolutely. You could be a lunch. 'Cause I don't know if you have that expression over there, but a ploughman's over here is basically a meal.
Yeah.
So. And I'm absolutely boiling at the moment. So.
Well, I didn't notice your fan on before, so you can try it if you like.
You may not have noticed it, but on the recorded fraps test, because we tend to do a sound test before we record, guys, it was quite noticeable to me. So there's usually a bit of a buzz on the mic because it detects the buzz of my computer, which is frustrating enough, and I can't actually get rid of that just yet. But having the whistle of the fan as well was just too much for me.
So do you think we'll do a double episode here?
I'm thinking what we'll probably do, yeah, is we'll figure a time to kind of, once I've probably sold the grain, we'll probably end this episode and then we'll kind of move on to next episode with getting that field set up, I think. Sounds about right.
Now, we had talked before about recording 2 episodes in a week.
Yeah. And
how does that fit with your schedule?
I think that works well. In terms of scheduling as in putting the video up, it means that, yeah, it's going to be, I'll have to figure that out, but that's neither here nor there. So we're not going to get rid of those trailers, we want to get a new Gillibert, don't we? But yeah, so I can figure that out. So I think with the number of views and with the amount of interest, I think coming back and going to 2 episodes a week is probably something that the peeps will enjoy. I hope so. Because that then puts it on a par with the co-op with Das and Nescentia, so there's 2 episodes a week of that, so...
Now, nothing stops us from just recording them all today, or recording it all today and then just having 2 uploaded in a week.
Yeah,
that
that's
works better.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much the best way to do it.
Okay.
But yeah, so There we go. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to do the buying of the... You said the gillibert, didn't you? Which is part of the normal stuff.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm not sure.
Was there another?
I think it's an HK302 or something like that. I can't remember the exact name of it, but that was a decent one that you can chain together.
I can't... do we have that? I don't see it in the mods.
I think it was a vanilla one.
Okay, if it's a vanilla one, then I'm looking in the wrong place. Haha.
Yeah, HKD302. The green one with the yellow top, third one down, right after the Gilbert.
Oh, sorry, it's because I'm seeing that it starts with Kruger. Except we don't have enough money to buy that.
Ooh, we don't.
We don't have enough money to buy the gillibert, because I bought 20 cows.
Well, I guess we'll have to start selling stuff.
Well, we'll have to start selling stuff, but if we... Let's have a look. Where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money?
I have 1 unit of grass I'm bringing back to sell that out. So
we don't have a loan. Well, I would put the grass in the cows, really, because they're going to need it. But if I borrow...
It's 1 unit, I'm not driving back for 1 unit.
Really?
I'm almost back home.
Okay, I'm going to borrow 5 grand. Like I say, the credit card bill this month, I'm looking at you. This is crazy talk.
Well, wait till you see the income.
Yeah. So we... Actually, no, I need more like 10 grand to borrow. Oh.
The thing about the HKDs is you can chain them together like we've got the other ones.
Okay, so we don't want the gilly, but we want to go for the HKDs.
Yeah, may as well.
Okay, I need to borrow another 5 grand then. Or possibly another 10.
Buy 2 of them.
That's going to involve borrowing a lot more money, so...
Oh no. We can borrow the money. The 50. Bank, we're good for it. We're borrowing the money to go and sell stuff.
Yeah, okay. So we have 2 of those. Well, of course, the next question is whether or not the green beast will kind of
well, now that I've thought about it, we only need 1. Not just kidding.
I was going to say, it's a bit late for that. Jeez, you do like to wind me up, don't you? Or at least try to.
Not me.
At least playing with Das in the centre, it's nice, civilized, and all that.
Well, this is good for you too.
Yeah.
A little bit of humble pie never hurt anyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll park this and grab a tractor, and I'll grab the other tipper.
I thought you wanted me to kind of daisy chain them.
Sure.
If I can figure out how to reverse the darn thing. Go on, 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 go on. No, maybe not.
Yeah, actually, if you're daisy chaining them, then I can start plowing that other field now.
Yeah. Well, I'm attempting to daisy chain them. Everyone watching is going to be probably in stitches right about now.
Well, if you need any help, just call.
No, I just hate these kind of... What do they call it? Dolly thingy, what's it?
Yeah, the dolly wheels.
It's just stupid. Very stupid. And now I've just kind of... I've just jumped out the tractor whilst it's still going. As you do.
Well, we've all done that.
I'm going to take a different approach on this.
You know, the Caravets was available at this time.
Alright.
That's a great one for hauling those tippers.
Yeah, I have yet to see how well the D80 is going to do at that, so... But we're going to try a different strategy on this. Maybe. Maybe. Not sure how well it's going to work, but there you go. Oh, you've come to watch me fail as well. How rude. How very rude indeed. Can't you let me fail privately? Or do we not have a plough?
We have a plow, I just wanted to come and watch.
Oh gee, thanks. Notice everyone watching, that's come and watch, not come and help.
Well, I could do it for you, but you wouldn't learn then. Tempted just as you're getting it hooked up, and I'll come over and bump the trailer.
Now, that's not quite lined
Well,
up.
just go forward a little bit. It's not going to connect because the this wheel's turned the other way. Oh, you're getting close though. I could just give this a little bump and then you'd have it, but I won't.
Gee, thanks. It's just such a pleasure working with you, Hitman.
There, I'm standing on the hitch if that helps you at all.
Apparently not.
Oh, you got it. Keep going. Keep going straight. Oh, you got it right there.
Ah, yes, I do. Way. So apparently, when you're hooking up trailers, it helps to aim for Hitman's face.
I'm gonna go get my board.
Yeah, you go get your 2x4. I've got 2 tippers now. So, yar.
It'll be interesting to see if that'll pull them.
Yeah, when they're full, it's going to be a different story. So,
Oh yeah.
so it depends on what crop we're going to sell first. What did we have? We had 2 different crops, didn't we?
We have wheat and barley. And what do we plant? I don't remember.
That's a good question. I can find out in the other screen.
Canola.
Canola. We planted canola. Yes. Okay, so wheat or barley? We're going to get the better yield from barley, aren't we? And that's to go to the inn, if I remember correctly.
I would take the barley to the mill.
To the mill.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you know where the mill is?
Yes.
Just checking.
Well, I think I do. You know me, I get lost lots, but
Well, I'm heading that way anyway with the plow. Kind of up that way. I can loop a little bit out of my way, and in case you need a hand finding it.
If I remember correctly, I just, instead of turning left to go to the cows, I turn right to go to the mill. After I cross over the bridge.
As soon as you go up the hill here, yeah.
Yeah. So. Okay, so I have, by the looks of it, 2 full trailers. Let's see how well the D80 pulls that, considering we're getting like 15, 16 mile an hour with them empty. Now getting 10 mile an hour, 11? 11 or 12, we're squeezing a little bit out of it. She's, the green beast is struggling, so not quite so beastly with those things on the back.
You should see this one pulling this, this plow. As soon as I hit a bump, I'm pretty sure my front wheels are coming off the ground.
So I think what I'll do is get this out there and we'll sell that, see how much money we're going to make from our first delivery. And yeah, once that's done, we'll probably kind of finish the episode for now, and we can get on getting the next episode ready, so you peeps will have something else to watch as well.
What are your days you're planning for uploading?
Well, Wednesday is a normal day, and I haven't figured out what the other day will be yet. So it'll be whatever I decide it to be. Basically.
Hang a right here.
Right?
Yeah, right over here.
Oh, you go that way. You go some very different ways to the way I go. Because I would have gone down over there, across the river, and then hung a right.
Yeah, I'm not sure which is faster. This is the way I always go, though.
That's fair enough.
I'll let you decide which way you want to go.
I usually do.
I never go that way, that's why I was immediately thinking of this.
Well, that's fair.
But by the look of the map, it might be... I don't know, which way is shorter.
I'm gonna probably go with the stock expression 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Shortest thing would be to just go up and over the hill.
And across the river, and through the fence. Hagenstadt Mill. Okay.
Should have your lights on if you don't have a beacon. That way the other drivers can see you. You know, in case they don't
Well, in case
see
it's not daylight,
the
like
huge
it.
green,
Yeah.
huge green tippers and
A little green beast that's kind of having fun pulling them. Okay, so there we go. Ooh, that tips to the side as well. So that's a good yield. The first one's given us about 20,000. So we're going to get about 40 grand out of this combined load. So I think that's covered the credit card bill, but not quite covered the loan just yet. So, yep, $38,000.
so the price was what, 720? Can't remember.
I don't know. You looked at the price, I didn't look at the price.
Yeah, it's 720 at the mill. So you get $720 for every 1,000 you take there.
Okay, so I'm going to go... What we're going to do is I think we'll call the episode there. I'm going to go back and get the rest of the barley and completely empty that, because there's still 9,660 barley left. And actually that's probably not going to sell a great deal, is it? That's not going to give us enough money. We probably need to sell
You
the
could
wheat
just
as well.
take one tipper off and do that, and then hook the tipper up again.
No. No. So
We're gonna have to buy this field, though.
we are going to have to buy that field, and then still not going to be able to pay that loan back. So I'm going to go and sell the barley and the wheat.
The wheat, let me see.
And so I think we'll do that selling off screen, because that's easy enough for us to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then
The wheat will be at the mill, too.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So then we'll be back, and we will kind of have the next stuff to set up the field for the cows. So I shall say take care, folks.
And we'll see you, well, for us it'll be a few minutes, but for you, a few days.
Okay, take care, everybody.